Is your impression of the film different or similar from what you had anticipated based on us filming it?
I was not surprised at all. I wasn't surprised by anything that I saw because I had a pretty clear understanding from the discussions that we had and from the clarity of your control of the tone and the piece. I knew what it was going to be. And so it was the same. I saw pretty much what I had expected. I'm so glad that we shot it in the old-fashioned 2D, anamorphic way.
You know, we did tests. We did 2 days of 3D tests because I knew, you know, if we were going to shoot 3D, I want to shoot it in 3D, not convert. You know, I felt pretty strongly about that. And what's amazing about it, I'm a fan of 3D. I like it when it's done well, but again, it's not for everything. When we shot our explosions, like in the town attack, and we did a test on that, what's interesting is it actually pulls the action further away from you. And with 2D, you don't know how far something is. And so those explosions stack right in your face. And also with those lights coming in. When you're in 3D, you know if it's 50 feet away or 200 feet away or a mile away. When it's 2D, you don't know if those lights are close and moving slowly or they're far away moving fast. And I think all that ambiguity helps tell the story in the minds of the audience members as much as it does, you know, as much as what you're describing.
Because you're dealing in human scale. The whole mistake that can be made with the power of the computer and CGI is to take things out of human scale. Mm-hmm. And because you can make a force of 2,000 cow-sized ants instead of, you know, one very dangerous ant, you end up with these things that the human mind looks at and says, oh, that's fascinating, but I have no experience. But I don't relate to that emotionally. Yeah. And that's what happens. And that never happily, I don't think, has happened in our movie.
No, it didn't. And we really efforted to keep the action in the Western language, too, which was very difficult. And how do we keep it, you know, about the things, the tools that they would use in a Western and not just completely jump off into another genre so that it felt like parts of a whole. And so I think that scale is there. And so when you see the violence seems more brutal, even though it's smaller, it's very intimate.
It felt as though, for an audience seeing it for the first time, it felt a lot more like it would be to experience it rather than to witness it.